All right, guys, we are back after that short commercial break. So sorry about that. A little bit of confusion. So I'll let some people jump on here, but I'm back to being in a good mood again. It was super stressful, super stressful. So, all right, everybody's. I know it's a weird time for me to do a live. It's 2:17 p.m. Central Time here in the great state of Wisconsin. I am glad to be back on my page. Easy's hat is, I still can't see it. There you go. Easy Concrete. So it's good to have everybody. Yes, I'm back. So I'll let a few people jump on here and then I'll explain what we got figured out and how we resolved the issue. So I can tell you this was the really good news. Um, I was not hacked. So, and I said that on my Facebook Live last night. I didn't think I got hacked, but I mean, it was a possibility. I just didn't know at the time. But it was not a hack. So, super glad to be back. Obviously, today's Wednesday, and normally I would have posted a video this morning, but I didn't have a YouTube channel. So I'll post a video tomorrow morning, and then obviously we'll be back on again on Friday. So we'll do two in a row. And I'll probably end up posting a video on Saturday or Sunday, another extra video, because I have that eating video. Brandon, the garbage disposal, he posted the video of us eating already on his channel, which is fine. That's when I told him to. We were supposed to do it at the same time, but it didn't work out, obviously, on my end. So Steve Ralston, yes, sir, that was easy. Actually, it was easy. You know, that the actual resolution was easy, and we thought that it was going to be. I thought that it was going to be really hard, and some other people told me that it was going to be really hard too. But it all worked out pretty good. So I saw the eating challenge, says Greg. That was fun. I think his video was probably better than mine. Um, he's used to doing that style of video, so I think he might have made it more interesting than mine is. But that was super fun. If you watch the video over on his channel, that was a lot of fun, and it was unbelievably close at the end. Brandon, the garbage disposal, Clark is his channel. Competitive eater. Audio. Oh, I'm tired. I haven't slept. So last night, obviously, yeah, somebody said I look tired. Yeah, I always look tired because my eyes, it's just, it's the nature of genetics, of course. And I am tired because I didn't sleep last night. Not much at all, anyways. I had no idea what happened to the channel. Like all these thoughts were going in my mind. And of course, when something like that happens and you don't know how to figure it out, you don't know how to fix it, you don't even know what the problem is. You start to always like think worst case scenario. So I was having a lot of thoughts like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this. This isn't gonna work out. I can't. What you know how it goes. So yeah, I haven't slept much at all. So big toe knee, $20. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Joshua and Knoxville Predator. I can't see your full name. Catch. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm not going to stay on here too long. Easy E Concrete, yes, sir. So I hope you're enjoying your day off, Eric, and the free promotion that I give you on my channel. I expect my money tomorrow, Eric. Bring my money. This is $100 a minute on the live, just so you know. Product placement, Eric. Hey, look at that. I just turned on my other computer. Just kidding, obviously. The audio should not be muffled. Not sure why. Max, thank you so much. Concrete blocks with the extra concrete. Max, I just had so much other stuff going on. Someday I'll do that. I'm focused on a lot of different things right now. It's just cracking. I don't know why that would be. That's weird. I'm not going to stay on here long, but I wanted some people to jump on here. We got enough people now. It's the middle of the day. Obviously, it's not going to be a big live just because of the time of the day. So basically what happened, not basically this. So this is what happened yesterday. Well, about 24 hours ago, we were working and I was in the skid loader and my guys were setting forms. And all of a sudden they like come walking up to me and they're like waving their hands like, Ryan. And I was like, what do you want? And they said, your YouTube channels are all gone. Like everybody's blowing up our phones and leaving comments on their videos like, what happened to Victory? What happened to Victory? And I had no idea. So on my phone, there's a mobile app, YouTube mobile app. It's called YouTube Studio. So, you can go on YouTube Studio and you can see, all your statistics and all that kind of stuff. So I went on there and I was locked out of there. And then it said sign in. So I went to sign into my YouTube Studio, which that's never happened before. And it said that basically I was locked out. So it said that the account was recently deleted, and there might be steps I could take to recover it. So I went to recover it, and it wouldn't go. So what happened then is I started to panic. The first thing I did was call. I don't know what you call him. I call him my agent. I don't know if I really call him an agent or not, but it's just a guy I work with on social media stuff. Like we work together, but he's really smart. Like he has connections like deep into the social media world, a lot of good connections. And I was like, that's the only guy I know that has like connections like that. So I called him, and he was like, "Oh, that's a problem, and I'm going to work on this right now." And he started doing his thing, but obviously he's not going to have answers for me. So then I was like, my mind started spinning because, like I said on my Facebook Live, all my email account was gone. Like the contacts and the calendar and my business landing page, it all disappeared. And I had no access. Obviously, the YouTube channels were deleted. So I lost everything. And you don't really realize like the hold that Google has on your life, the control you could say that Google has on your life. You really don't realize it. Like it's there and everything's fine as long as it's working. But then when it disappears, like, oh my goodness, like I need Google in my life. And obviously that's the business model they created and it works. But that was crazy. So after I talked to him, who did I talk to next? Oh man, I don't even remember because I haven't slept and everything's kind of a blur. But basically, um, we ended the day for the most part. I went somewhere to talk to somebody. I don't even remember. So I didn't get any answers. Basically, all I was told was that I didn't even know if I was hacked. Some people were saying, well, even my agent guy, he said he might have been hacked, or it might be something else, some type of glitch. Um, I didn't know, so I came home and I was working on my computer, trying to figure it out. I called my tech company that build my websites, and they're also a tech company. They do a bunch of other kind of tech stuff too. And I talked to the guy there, the smart guy there, and he really didn't have any answers for me. There was nothing that they could do about it. He couldn't tell why it was deleted either. But the smartest guy in that company had already left for the day. The guy that I really, they're all nerds. They're all super smart guys. But the top nerd had left for the day. So I was like, no, I need to talk to the top nerd. But he wasn't there. So today we tried to go to work and it poured like an inch within like 30 minutes and it just flooded the slab that we were supposed to work on immediately. First thing in the morning. It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to stop last night, be nice again today, and then rain again in the afternoon. So we got swamped and it was raining and I was already like kind of down and now it's raining. I had to send my guys home and I was like, oh man, this is just not a good day. And I didn't sleep last night, so I wasn't feeling good. And um then what happened? So finally, the top nerd came in. Like he comes in at like 10 or something. I talked to him at about 10:30 ish, and he told me that he thought the problem was, and he was right. He thought the problem was the original company, like way back in the day, that built my very first website. They also set up my email accounts. So they set themselves up as administrators of my Google account. And the new tech guy said it's got to be them. It has to be something to do with them. I don't think you got hacked. You like checked everything out or whatever. And he's like, I'm pretty sure you didn't get hacked. He's like, I'm pretty confident. So he's like, you got to go talk to those people. Thankfully, that company, even though it was a long time ago, they're still in business. I went. It's in downtown Milwaukee, which is like a half an hour from where I live. I drove down there. I went up there, and it's kind of like a shared workspace. It's a real fancy building right on the Milwaukee River, all glass, and they have like a receptionist desk, and then there's all offices, like all the way around, dozens and dozens of offices slash workspaces. I didn't say anything to her. I was like, I'm fine in this company. So I walked right past her, like I just walked like I had a purpose. and like confidently. And she didn't say anything to me. She didn't say, "Hey, who are you?" So that's kind of the secret. If you don't want anybody to bother you, you just walk confidently, like you're on a mission, like you're there for a reason. And most of the time, you can just walk right by everybody. It works every time, almost every time, not every time. So I've had to use that method a few times in my life. So I walked right past her. And the offices, I didn't know where the office was because it's not listed. So I just started opening people's doors. I was like, "Hey, where's this company? Where's this company?" And like, I don't know, I don't know. There's tons of offices, and then I couldn't find him. So it's not him. I couldn't find the company. He's got a bunch of employees. So I went back to the receptionist desk and I asked, and then she's like, "I can't help you with that. I can send him a message and that's it." So I called. I called. I wanted to just meet him face to face, but I ended up calling and I got super lucky. I got the owner of the company on the phone. No kidding. First try. I was like, "This is unbelievable." I got the owner of the company on first try and I said, "Listen," I said, "my whole entire account was deleted, my Google account. I talked to my other tech company and they said that here's the problem." And he goes, well, well, he's like, "Yesterday we did a company wide audit and we deleted all the accounts that weren't active, I guess. So when my new web company took over, they transfer all the information. So all the information from the one company is supposed to go to the next company, including the administrative rights. Well, the administrative rights never got over to the new company. So yesterday, when the company did the audit and they deleted everything, my entire Google account was deleted. They never, they, I mean, I would think that he would call or email and say, "Hey, we're going to do this audit and we're going to be deleting these accounts. Yours is on the list. Are you not using this anymore? Is it okay?" So in my mind, I didn't say anything to him, but I was thinking that. But then I was also thinking, well, if the stuff was, well, what he said is when stuff transfers, like everything's supposed to transfer. So it was probably the other company's fault because they should have like ensured that that piece of information transferred over with the rest. So, um, it was a little like, it was him or whatever. Regardless, the guy was actually pretty cool. I was one of his first customers, like way back in the day when he first started his company. So he actually remembered me. He had another name for the company back then, and I threw out the name. I was like, "You remember me from your other company?" He's like, "Yeah, I remember," because I was one of his first dudes. And so he turned it back on, and that's it. So all I got to do now is I got to get in touch with the new web company and get them to contact him and then transfer the information over to the new tech company. And then we're good. I really, honestly, I'm not a tech guy. I had no idea that anybody had the power to do that to me. If I would have known that, I would have did something about it a long time ago. But now I know. So long story short is we're back. Everything is fine. I don't have to take all these complicated routes to try to, recover my account. That's not an easy process. I talked to even the top nerd. I talked to him, and he said it's not easy. He said there's a long process of basically identification verification, I guess you could say. So they have to make absolutely sure, and they have all, it's not just somebody at Google and they're like, "Oh, if Ryan got that deleted, we'll just turn it back on." It's not like that at all. He said, so I talked to several people. Some people say like 5 to 7 days it takes, but the top nerd told me that he did one and it took an entire month to recover the account. And he said it wasn't even as severe as mine. So I guess there's probably like a range. But super, super happy. I was down this morning. My guys, I had to talk with them this morning. I was like, "Hey, man, like, I don't know what's going on." And they were like, "Man, Ryan's depressed." And they're like, "Should be all right, Ryan." And I was like, "Yeah, it'll be all right. I know it'll be fine. It's just, it's just one of those things that you got to deal with." It was like a little shock of anxiety overnight for the last 24 hours. But we're back. So I heard the audio is not good from several people. So um, that's honestly, that's really all I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys an update. We're back. So, anyways, just some funny stuff. Anyways, we're back. I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm going to post a video tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning, Friday. And then I'll add an extra one. I was going to add an extra one anyways this week. I'm not doing anything I didn't say I was going to do. So either Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. And then Monday, yeah. So we're going to be back on schedule. We were only down for about 24 hours, a little bit less, I think. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a really big deal at the same time. So I wish that would have never happened, obviously. But that was kind of a learning experience. So I'm more educated today about these type of things than I was yesterday. So always growing. All right, guys. Audio's not good. I heard that 1,000 times. I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate. I want to say this too. I want to thank everybody for the support. When the channel went down, I got a lot of messages and emails and like what's happening. And then after I did the Facebook Live last night, I just got a whole bunch of support and people trying to help, giving me some direction and encouragement or whatever. So really cool, great audience, best audience on YouTube, hands down. Appreciate you guys. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Adios.